EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is good. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tim Williams. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw on second down is Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. A little juke. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And now he'll take it and run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Here's Anderson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw right side is taken in by Jordan Wesley. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Newton on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Gun. On the ball. Gun.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
No, check. Patriot. Gun. Leopard.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Sam Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is taken at the 10. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now Newton on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, 180.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On third down, Jackson drops it underneath to Dixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jordan Lasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 32 that time. They go play action here on first down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, here's Newton. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On second down, McCaffrey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go.
And Newton's going to keep it. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now it's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the ball. That's right now. Great.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And bulldozing his way through. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Here we go.
Newton now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Leopard!
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now he's forced out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 79 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dontari Poe in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fielded just inside the 20. Yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Sheds off the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. On 3rd down, Newton. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our team...
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. K1 short. In there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Ravens on third down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete to Scott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Jackson now, forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot!
Jackson now off the bootleg. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Throwing is Jackson. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Room here to run. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Newton on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. K1 short in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Jackson on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jordan Lasley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Over the middle to Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
That's rock now.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now it's Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
First throw in overtime for Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's rock now.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Rock now. Gun.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ooh, what a move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Play action. It's Jackson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The 2 straight incompletions, and now you got a situation. You're down 3, so obviously you have 2 more downs to pick up the 1st. Back to the air on 3rd, I assume.
I would assume, but you also have to think to yourself, they got to pick up a 1st, right? They know they're down 3. They have to match, otherwise this game is over. Maybe they approach it as 2 downs to pick up the 1st down. If you decide to run a draw or some type of a screen, something to try and pick up yardage and make it a manageable 4th down, that could be the call coming.
And he's got Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And that's how this one ends. A dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus